The Walnut Creek Extension District, a division of K-State Research and Extension, covering Rush, Ness, and Lane counties, here's Insight with Extension.
The extreme heat that we experienced for most of June in Kansas, combined with the recent heavy runoff from rains, put many of the ponds and lakes in Kansas at risk to a waterborne toxin that could impact livestock and other animals around the farm. Kansas State University veterinarian toxicologist Steve Inslee said that the incidence of blue-green algae in farm ponds has become more frequent in the last 15 to 20 years, creating headaches for farmers who rely on those ponds to keep livestock hydrated during the hot summer months. When blue-green algae blooms, it creates a toxin that can affect the liver or the nervous system of animals that drink affected water. Animals may recover from the toxins that affect the liver, but when they ingest toxins affecting the nervous system, those animals often die, sometimes within hours. There is no antidote for this toxin, Inslee says. If we have animals that look sick, we try to do supportive care. If the damage is to the liver, there are things we can do to treat the animals to get them over the initial damage. But neurotoxins are very acute, so typically they lead to sudden death of grazing animals or even dogs swimming. Blue-green algae can form in a pond or other waterway from runoff that carries nitrogen or phosphorus into the body of water. The algae grow and bloom as temperatures reach 75 degrees or higher. Farmers and others should be on the lookout for blue, green, or even orange color in the water. The bacteria will often give the impression of paint in the water or a growth mat. Blue-green algae is a threat to surface water only. It does not affect groundwater. If you see something different about your pond or surface water, you need to investigate it. You need to get a sample taken and send it to be tested. The Kansas State University Veterinary Diagnostic Lab can test water samples for blue-green algae, but Inslee said farmers can also work with their local veterinarian or extension agents to test the water and confirm it's safe. It takes about 2 weeks from when we see a bloom to get rid of the toxin, Inslee says. Get livestock off the water for 2 weeks and then we can reevaluate. Farmers can lessen the risk of toxins forming in the ponds by installing as much grass and buffer strips between the crop fields and the surface water as possible, so it slows down the movement of nitrogen and phosphorus into that same water. Some short-term solutions to prevent algae blooms include installing a solar-powered aerator and adding water-soluble dyes to the water which block the amount of sunlight that can get to the pond.
Insight with Extension on My Country 93.5.